Hey everyone,
Welcome back to our channel.
it's Wendy,
And Bella.
and we are here watching today. We wanted to give you guys a little bit of a background and answer the question that a lot of people have been asking, which is why did you pack up your life in America and move to France? So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of that backstory, but before I do, we just have a little bit of a preview for you for the next video that we're going to be doing. Because this weekend we are going,
To London.
yay! So we're gonna try to do some videos and compile a little bit of footage there for you guys, and we're really excited. So we'll see how that goes. We've got a couple little surprise parts of that trip. Well, I do, planned in that weekend. So we're gonna go for about 4 days, and we'll take you guys along. All right.
And tomorrow is Valentine's Day, if you don't know
Oh yeah, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Yeah. Yep. So hope you guys all enjoy your Valentine's Day. All right. So here we go. The backstory. I would say the backstory of why we ended up here started a really long time ago when I was a little girl. I think that's probably the best uh conclusion I can come to because essentially, well, there are a few reasons um, that we're here, like a few big ideas. One is my love for languages and my desire that my kids be multilingual and bicultural or
that.
multicultural, um, however you want to call it.
You know you only have one kid and that's me, right?
Like, yes, yes, Bella, I know that, but if I have more kids later,
Yeah, I want a sister, not a brother, because boys are way too rough.
okay, okay, we'll talk about that later. If you have a brother, he's going to be way younger than you. So. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Okay, so um yeah, okay. So I really liked languages and I want to say that my mom like passed it on to my sister and I, the whole language thing, because she really likes languages too. I ended up studying in Spain. She ended up living in the Dominican Republic, and then here, of course, I ended up living in France. And a lot of that had to do with loving languages, not all of it. But without getting too much into that, I remember, so yeah, so my mom studied French when she was in high school. She was really good at it. She really loved it. Um, and and she would teach us when we were little, she would teach us all these little French phrases, and I still remember some of them. Uh, and so she must have,
Merci.
well, yeah, a little bit more than that. She must have really like repeated those things a lot. And then I started studying Spanish when I was
For 10
11.
years.
Yeah, for 10 years I studied. Went all the way through college, studied in Spain, etc. So when I was in high school, I did my first foreign country slash out of the country trip with my high school class, and it was just amazing. I have the greatest memories there, and it was just this incredible adventure. And then when I was in college is when I studied in Spain and went to Paris after, and I was just hooked. I was hooked on travel. I was hooked on languages. I was hooked on Paris and everything. Uh, well, I had to kind of put all of those dreams, or didn't have to, but I ended up kind of putting those things on hold for 10 years and did the typical thing that a lot of people do, which is, what are you doing? Why are you trolling the video? Um, which is to just kind of say like, oh, you love to travel, but you just kind of never do it. You never quote have the money or whatever. So then 10 years later, I finally went back to Paris, and this time I remember it was one day, beautiful July afternoon, in the park, and I was like sharing a little pâtisserie, a little like uh snack cookie thing with my friend, and I just remember this little conversation we had, and I just remember turning to him and saying, I have to live here. I want to come back and make this my home. And so long story short, what seemed like something impossible because everybody always says like, "Oh, it's impossible for Americans to get into France," turned into a reality. I moved to Paris September 2017 as a visitor on a visitor visa. Um, and then we moved to Nice last August, at the end of August 2018. And so that pipe dream has turned into our life. And that's pretty much it. So back to like the purposes of it. So it had a lot to do with what the first purpose I said, and then it also had to do a lot with like just my love of adventure and travel and wanting Bella to be able to experience that as well. And yeah, and so I think I would say that's pretty much the idea.
Yeah.
My background is in education, so I know how good language learning is for kids developmentally, and there are a lot of purposes to that. And so that was another purpose, let's say. And so she's doing great. She's a trooper. But well, she was in a French school in New York, and it wasn't enough. It's really hard to learn.
For 3
Yeah,
years.
it's really hard to become fluent in another language when. Let's turn that off in
No.
case. Okay. It's hard to become fluent when you're not in the country. So uh, I finally decided, no, we really need to do this thing, and here we are. So there is your update. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Please go ahead and do what? What should they do?
Subscribe.
Subscribe. What are the other things?
And like the comments.
Like the comments, you can do that too. Like the video, comment on the video. We'd love your support. Um, right now the channel is just kind of a hobby, but that really does help our channel grow. So if you want to do that, that would help us out a lot. And
50.
hopefully, this will be the most boring video that we have because now we're gonna take you guys on some adventures. So we'll have a little bit of both, a little bit of like just kind of vloggy type talky videos, and then some more adventure videos. That's it. All right.
He's 33 and I'm 9 years old.
Okay.
And I have my own phone.
Now that you know how old I am, we're gonna get out of here. Bye, guys. Bye. You want to say hi to Nani and everyone?
No.
Okay. Okay. All right. We love you guys.